Good morning, night shift, part two of the video. I was at work about a half an hour. This is the, the cycle, and unemployment cycle is real. It's nationwide. It's not isolated. It's not you. It just is what it is. So let's finish our trading plan. So first things first, we've got to update our spreadsheet. We did have a few of these orders sell. So HNI was a little different. I'm going to pull up the mobile app and we'll update the spreadsheet, find out where we're at here. And I guess I'm going to have like a cash balance tracker or something to that effect. Let's see, history. All right. So we have MAS. I'm just on the mobile here just because we have to. Midnight happened. 59.36. Check. Gentech. 22.37. H&R Block 44. Let's delete them here too, I guess. H&R Block 44.27. So MAS, Gentech, those are the only two. H&I, remember, we did not buy this thing. It had some issues with the estimated dividend for next year. So let's go ahead and get a sell order here. So we're not going to buy it. Add these up, divide by 4. We have 4 shares. And then take that number times 1.01. I'm a little tired, so hang with me, but we'll finish the plan come hell or high water, and then we'll be ready to continue push forward. $39.90. Limit order good till cancel with extended hours always. Alright. While we're doing it, this is how to hack the PDT as well. I waited till after midnight on purpose because I was going to miss the 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time window. You know, the job has been a blessing, but it gets in the way of where I make my real money, which is this stuff right here. But we'll do business as long as we can and then move on. So 2 shares of Gentech, I add those up, divide by 2 is what I'm doing here. Taking that number times 1.01, just going to put all my orders in that I can. Keep this thing as tidy as what I can. And then we got some buying to do. We were stuck. We bought all the stocks we currently owned. Limit order good till cancel with extended hours. But I would predict that most of our cash will go in today. And it's going to be a very cool learning cycle for anybody who's new to the channel and hasn't seen the market come down. We're not even really down a lot, but even this small move here is enough to start to see the screener come to life and maybe start to understand slowly. I got that all messed up. Why? You know, it may seem like, man, it's going so slow. You know, why not beef it up? Why only 1% of the account per position? Why not do bigger? Why not go for more higher sell target? All these things will start to make sense as you ignore my warning and make your mistakes. But that is human nature. It is. It's nothing to be concerned about and upset about, but you do have control over your actions. 1,671 is our cash. And we're going to do a little formula here. Equals Boom. I guess I have to do plus this time, but we'll switch this to, let's go ahead and do minus. We'll just run it. I guess I'm asleep. Well, more than one way to skin a cat. Let's do a sum function. I'm tired to figure this out, but I'm just too damn tired. So we got $877 roughly. I do want to track this though because I don't want to go into borrowed money. This is not the time, in my humble opinion. And as you will see, once our account gets to $3,000, the borrowed money is for other stuff. Okay. So we went through and we bought everything in that we already had, averaged down what we could from smallest equity to largest equity. If you missed that video, go back and check it out. Hit the thumbs up button on that one and this one. Subscribe and share it with your friends. And let's get on to the next step. What's the next step of your trading plan? You had some homework. You know, what did you do with it? Is your trading plan written down? Next step of my trading plan is to look for stocks that are in my universe. And let me miss them. I'm a little bit out of my element, but ADP is in there. And you see PEs are too high, so we'll just keep it moving. Horton's a good company. Next one on my universe is a Dow stock here. PEs are too high. You'll say, oh, well, look how far down it is from the highs, you know. If we keep doing this crap, we'll never buy it. Hold my beer, we'll buy it. It's not yet. Close. So you can see the number one and number two in space. PEs are closer, but still out of whack. Same shape on the chart. Okay, so as we went through it, there wasn't much as far as deep value goes. So what that should tell you is there's a lot of stocks on the screener, but not that high of a quality. So this is not a crash. This is not a deep correction yet. This was just a down day. Okay. So next step of my trading plan is we're going to start going through the list from top to bottom. I just do it alphabetical. PEs are too high. If you add these PE and forward PE up divided by 2, tell me what you get. Put it in the comments. You can do math. No dividend EST here. See, each one I'm just looking for a reason to not take the trade. If I can find a reason to not take it, I'm just moving on. All right, PEs are high, but they're within our limits. No dividend EST. There it is. Looks like a lot of these people are fixing to cut the dividend. It's a chemical avian. PEs are too high. Shows you it's not much value here. There's a lot. They hit it. I have the parameters wide just because I don't want to miss the top quality stocks. But here we have awesome PEs. Have dividends. We have no debt at all. BBWI 21, 45. My eyes are working. I'm going to put yesterday's date even though it's today's. Well, we can put today's date. Night shift gets you so messed up because I go to work and it's one time. And I I come out of work, clock out, and it's a different calendar day. But I do think my working days are about over. So, trying to get the charity going. That is my thing. It's my why. We have a lot of things going on in life. Dealing with this broker is trying me today. Such a horrible piece of technology for average people. It's fantastic for super traders, but it's not me. One order, good till cancel, extended hours. Just buying one share. Because if we bought two, it would be $42, and that would be over 1% of our total account. And as you can see here on the net liquid value, still 24.62, so we're still near our all-time highs for the account. Nothing is wrong. Nothing is wrong. We have here is 21.45. We may have enough cash. Like I said, I just don't want to risk. Back to the screener. Man. Beautiful day. Computer is lagging here too, so here we have the cake. Cheesecake Factory. Fees are down. Debt is over 4. No, 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 no. Especially for a restaurant that's at malls. Good luck to you if that's your jam, but that is not what I'm doing. Got dividends, low debt, PEs are under 15. If you add them up divided by 2, we have CRBG 2783. All right. Get some new blood in here, new positions. This broker doesn't open until 7 a.m. Eastern Standard Time, so be hosed again. But you can see from the performance of the account, it doesn't matter. Limit good till cancel, extended hours. We're just killing it. We're outperforming it. We got 27. All right. Obviously, these orders don't bother me. We have plenty of money to handle 27 bucks. Start getting $100 and $200 a share, we'll eat that 800 up very quickly. A side note, started day trading again, have a new account for that. And it's exciting. I wanted to just have a job, but fees are too high. But apparently that's not viable. PEs, dividends, no debt. Dell 122.48. Yeah, it's a trading account, but I go to it with the mindset of an investor and with the mentality of a trader. So, risk, and I'm willing to risk 1% of my account, just like a day trader. There are a lot of things that I kind of borrowed from other strategies to create this one, and it's perfect for me. So, limit order, good till cancel, extended. Now, as you go through your journey, hopefully my journey can help save you some time, speed up your learning. I really hope it's helpful to you. But again, go ahead and get that out of the way. I'm not a financial advisor, so this is not financial advice. You can lose money in the stock market, most people do. But it's not because they buy the wrong companies or whatever. It's because they let their emotions control their trading. Got low PEs, dividends, and almost no debt at all. This is one of my favorites. I always toy with putting this in my universe, but it's just not in there yet. DHI 137.76. Yeah, so they want me to tell you to get a licensed financial advisor. I think a fiduciary can be good for people that are weak-willed, just because there's a barrier to getting the money. But as we talk to people today at work, when people are in a panic or anytime they're short of money, they get into their investments. And that's the reason why they don't beat the S&P 500. It's not because their investments are inferior or anything like that. It's because they go get the money. And there'll be a lot of people that go get the money in this part of the cycle. So that will affect stock prices. You heard it here first. And I'm ready. Limit order, good till cancel with extended hours. And this strategy will still outperform, but we'll be more excited to get money into the investment account. So if we get a deep correction here, we'll get some assets at really low valuations, so we can get a good deal. Be in the bargain bin. It's been a while since I was in the DVD bin. All right, DHI, we have Docs. We already kind of been doing that one, right? That's one we sold today. We sold Docs today. So you can get right back in. That is the beauty of this strategy, and I would love to show you the chart here, and I'm curious to see it mine. So Docs was down 3% today. It just got murdered, right? So if it fits the system, I will buy it again. We have the low PEs, nice dividend, low debt, 75 and a nickel. And like I said, my first objection when I created the strategy, something I was worried about was what happens when the stock market comes down. And as you can see here, this stock is getting murdered. It was down twice what the market was. But we actually sold in profits. And then we're going to get right back in. And we're going to sell for profits again. It's beautiful. In my opinion, it's very safe. It's very aggressive with very safe stocks. And it fits my risk tolerance. You know, I don't know you. I don't know if it fits your risk tolerance or not. So make your own decisions again. I am not telling you what to do, and you should not blindly follow me. But you're going to need a plan. You're going to have to know where to start. You know, so if you're an average person wanting to make money in the markets, you got to have a starting place, right? And I wish somebody had given me a little information because I'd have figured the rest of it out. I only know that because I did. I did it. Okay, how much are we down to? 492. All right, we got some time here. So there's a good learning opportunity. You can see this thing just clipped, but we already made 1% on the pullback. And we're likely going to do the same thing again. Price moves in pairs. There's a Russian guy on YouTube that does price action trading, and so I learned some of that from him. We got HPQ, which is Hewlett Packard. I don't believe we have that on our list. It's usually a go, and it is again. We have low PEs, nice dividend, no debt. 22.87 for Hewlett Packard. It's much lower, so that's good news. I mean, time is your friend. You just get frustrated when you're in the eye of the tornado about being held up. Same thing with the PDT. But truthfully, the PDT has probably made me more money. And we're still going to day trade more frequently once we're out of it. But it's not as much of a setback as what you may think. Looks like we're freezing, so if the audio on the video comes out messed up, my apologies, but this is what I got to work with. So I'm working it. H&R Block, we did that. Ingredion, we did that. Go to page 2 here. And we're getting through it. Canpar, Lowe's, Lazy Boy. I like to have a Lazy Boy. Low PEs, dividends, low debt. Looks like I get one. Not the chair, but I get this. 29.34 LZB. Beautiful. We're getting it done. I'm looking really forward to doing a video tonight as well. So make sure you're subscribed. You don't want to miss it. You don't. This is going to be a fun time in the markets. You get to see who's chicken and who really has intestinal fortitude. And it won't take much. People are so risky that 5 or 10% they're going to lose their mind. Seen this movie before. We did Mass. I don't think we did Maximus. No dividend EST. It should give you a leading indicator about the future of the economy. These companies have not declared their future dividends. Fees are too high here on NWA. When everything's good, they don't have a problem declaring dividends. Fees are way too high here. Paychecks spelled wrong. Fees are too high. I hate buying companies with misspelled words in them. P's are too high on pool. Royal Caribbean, we look at this one always. I got some debt problems, right? 19, yeah, just barely too high on the PE, but it's coming down. It comes down again. Buy cruise tickets. RPM. Just a bunch of chemical companies. PEs are too high. Immediately. Skyworks. PEs are too high, just barely. And you'll start to see these figures a lot where the forward PE is low, you know, against the current PE, and that is because people are putting losses into their current year. PEs are too high here. I was all worried about running out of money, but none of these are a buy according to my criteria. So, Upbound, we've done that. Wisdom Tree. I've heard about this stock, but I don't know much about it. PEs barely fit, no dividend DST. This seems to be a common thread. Wolverine, we did that, and we have Zetas. PEs are too high. So I'm going to do a little quick recap here on the monitor or the overview screen. You can see the Wolverine's got his thing. Everything's got a sell or a buy order in. Everything is fine. We should have some money left, 400. And we'll just leave this formula up there because it looks like we will need it again. What happened here? Nice, thank you. So there we go. So we are $14.51 away from adding to the investment account. We'll get this to 500 in investment, and then we'll change the strategy up a bit because I'll start pulling cash out of the market. And remember, the purpose of an investment is to put cash in your pocket. It is. And people get that mixed up. They don't want to pull money out, but this is not a 401k. The 401k is, it's not a wealth building tool. It's a forced savings account is what it is. Same as a house. So having a house isn't that great of an idea. My humble opinion. But here we go. We've got market was down today, but you can see we're still in this chop of support, resistance, supply, demand, however you want to look at it. And we'll see what happens. Just because it was down doesn't mean that we're going down more. It is turnaround Tuesday, so I'm excited to see what's going on, catch up with the news cycle, see what's going on, but it doesn't affect my trading. So I can do my trading accounts and then go watch the news and see the headlines and everything. But right now, this is what we got. I appreciate you watching. I hope you're doing well. Keep your head about you. You know, if you sold stock today, put in the comments. You know, not even for me, just for other folks, because people don't even believe you can make money when the market goes down. But you're going to watch this account really separate from the S&P 500 average. We're still up well over 60% on the year. The stock market is not. So, while we're just rambling here, let's pull it up. S&P 500 for the 1 year chart, 13%, which is about slightly better than average, right? You know, people want to make 100%, but that's not it. The public account here we're looking at is up 60.66%. So almost 5x, with just 10 minutes a day. Today was a little different, but when there's activity, you got to strike action. But most of these days it's, hey, hi, buy, market's done, it's doing what it does, you know. And once we get this last 400 in, it will be that way again, because we'll be waiting for the deposit and dividends to come in along the way. So hopefully that makes sense to you. Hopefully this is helpful to you, and try to help you. Again, all the other videos for all the other strategies are going to remain, but the future videos will go private. So if you have questions on those strategies and you have time, you're laid off and you're learning, reach out. We can talk about this stuff. Yeah, that's all I got. Thanks for watching. Catch you in the next one.